He's had more fights, but more particularly he has had more fights against better opposition. You can see there Elbourne is the taller of the two. They do have similar records, but Josh Marsters has fought against better people along the way. But Marsters will need to overcome a significant reach disadvantage.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is quarterfinal fight number 4, scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds of action with an extra round in play in case of a draw. It's brought to you by Glitch Free Entertainment. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He enters the ring wearing black trunks with gold and green trim. He weighed in at 67.2 kgs, returning from training camp from Thailand, making his King of the Ring debut here tonight. Representing my dojo in Wellington with 10 wins, 4 losses, 6 big wins coming by way of knockout. Introducing Gene Elbourne.
He's certainly looking loose in the corner.
And his opponent fighting out of the red corner enters the ring wearing black trunks with red and white trim. He weighed in at 67.8 kgs. He's a King in the Ring, a finalist, an MSA Commonwealth Junior Middleweight Champion, representing Elite Thai Kickboxing in Auckland with 12 wins, 7 losses, 2 draws, 7 big wins coming by way of KO. Introducing Josh Method Man Marsters!
Notable with both these
Fighters
boys
to the center
is
ring,
the
please,
KO
with Rebel John
ratios to
Conway's
wins are quite high,
instructions.
both over the 50% ratio. So they both got a bit of sting in their shots. Third man in centre ring is the Rebel John Conway.
All right, guys, first of all, you both must be able to protect yourselves at all times. Listen to my instructions. When I call break, stop throwing, step away from each other until I say fight. Shake them up. Best of luck.
Both boys in good nick, weighing in, of course, at the welterweight 68 kilo limit. Both have fought slightly higher. What I'll be interested to see with Elbourne is if he's picked up too much of a Thai style and how that will impact him under K1 rules. K1 rules, of course, no extended clinch. Knees to the head are allowed, but it must be one hand, one knee. Josh Marsters tends to favour the hands. Teep early. Right hand from Marsters. And he's not the prettiest of fighters, but he moves forward. And he's been very effective so far. Looking with that left hook to launch the right hand. Unfazed though, Elbourne using the lead leg well. Marsters probing the body with the left hand. Needs to be cautious he doesn't drop that left hand too low. If a head kick comes from Elbourne, he will have noticed him dropping it early.
Yeah, Marsters skipping in with lifting his lead leg, so that also shuts down, the teep of Elbourne and the kicks when he tries to catch him. So he's skipping in with his knee and coming over the top with his big right hand. I'd like to see him add a little left hook there and see if he can sneak that in.
Words from the hangman Dan Hooker. Of course, he is on the comeback trail himself. He's fighting in Edmonton, back in the UFC on the 21st of July. Marsters lands that right hand, and the left hook often sets it up. Trying to check hook there. Elbourne looking for the knees and the kicks in particular. The hands are really just a distraction or just a setup. Educated lead leg there from Elbourne. Marsters comes in with the left hook off that kick catch.
Marsters just showing his experience that he's been here before. You just look at how relaxed he was, on the walkout. He's just conserving as much energy as possible. We've seen a few of these younger guys come in and they're oozing confidence, they're oozing energy. But when you get into that third fight, that can really take a toll out of your gas tank.
Yeah, too much energy expenditure, too tense in the muscles. Also got to remember there's a bit of an adrenaline dump after the first fight as well. Elbourne though, he's working well with his kicks, but he needs to add those hands in. Marsters needs to be cautious about dropping his hands like that before the referee calls the break. Thudding right hand there to the body. It was all started off by a solid Again, not liking the way he's just dropping those hands before the referee has called break.
Yeah, I guess it's just the willingness to accept the clinch of Elbourne. So Marsters is getting his punches off and then able to clinch without very little coming back at him.
2, that's it down. 3.
Well, that's an interesting call there. He was caught on the chin by the jab.
8. Carry on.
But he was kicking with his left leg, which is why I think he was caught off balance. Elbourne wasn't happy with that call.
End of round 1.
Regardless, though, it will go 10-8 into the red corner. A good start for Josh Marsters, putting his hands to good effect. And notably, too, not using the legs too much, not bruising them up before he gets into the latter rounds.
Yeah, that's a similar tactic that I used coming in. You know, even checking the low kick, throwing the low kick can take a massive toll on your legs. So he's opted for more of a boxing approach in the first fight.
Let's have a listen into the corner.
Hit that knee and the crunch is working well. Keep doing what you're doing. Well, if it's static, give him fights. Give him fights. You don't have to just stand there and let him think of something. Yeah? Give him fights. Yeah. Move. Good. Left out of it.
Seconds out for round 2.
Let's go. Keep your hands up all the time.
And you need to speed up your hands, bro. Speed up your hands. Hey, inside bad. Strong down the middle.
Don't think power, think speed. Think speed.
Second round underway. This is our 4th quarter final, the final quarter final.
Time on!
To decide
Round 2.
who will be going through into the semi-final. Nice right hand there from Elbourne. His range is good. He just doesn't throw enough hands to offset Marsters, though. He was in danger there of leaning into a right kick. Eats a teep.
That teep has been one of the best weapons from Elbourne. You know, when he's at range, it does well to keep Marsters off, but he's getting it smothered a bit much.
Yeah, he's looking to twist him in the clinch. Good work. Elbourne, when he can pot shot and use his hands to set up his knees and kicks, that's when he's at his best. Marsters needing to... Nice little inside thigh kick there. Marsters just needing to set him out of that rhythm. Lands the right hand over the top. When he can stand on the outside and pot shot, that is Elbourne in his comfort zone. Marsters needing to bridge the gap. Get on the inside. Apply a little bit more pressure at mid-range. Nice counter kick there from Marsters. Marsters now starting to track him down against the ropes. Not moving his head a lot, though, which is giving Elbourne the opportunity to pot shot long from the outside. That time he did.
I feel like Marsters is setting something up here. You know, that overhand. So he's putting the jab on the body. He's trying to draw down the hands of Elbourne so he can come over the top with that right hand.
And we heard Jason Suddy, so there's a big right hand on the ear. Marsters, I don't think, realised he'd hurt him. I think he's hurt more badly than we think. Elbourne will be quite content to hold on. Marsters can land a couple more clean shots. That will not be called a knockdown, but Marsters needs to get those hands free. And it was an overhand right. Dan Hooker was calling it.
Back up.
I feel like that's been set up from the body work of Marsters in this. The jab to the body, the right hook to the body is opening up the head.
That's classic work, though, and it was something that Jason Suddy was calling for. He was saying to throw the jab to the chest and body, drop down low, bring the attention low to come over the top high. Dan Hangman Hooker, one of the best analysts in the game, picked that up very quickly. And also Marsters just starting to slip his head on the outside of the jab. Although these sweeps look spectacular, they don't score any more points on the cards. If you're used to watching Thai boxing, they would score highly, but under K1 rules, the fight's just reset. That was a heavy body shot as well. There's an uppercut there. It was the body shot that doubled him over. He will have to complete the 8 count and stand up.
8, want to carry on? Carry on.
Well, let's have a look at how he goes to his corner. just took a moment to find his corner and orientate himself. Gene Elbourne, Josh Marsters, an 8 count in each round. Really just needs to coast his way through the final round. There was that right hand earlier that Dan Hooker talked about. Huge right hook. Doubled him over, and there was the uppercut as he dropped down. He was already on his way down. And that was good punch selection as well from Marsters. He's not pretty. He's certainly effective, and he packs a decent punch.
All right, seconds out for the third and final round.
Contest the knees. Don't just stand there for a rest.
Turn your hips.
Don't just go on there, okay? Here.
Unbreakable.
Fighters, touch gloves. Let's go, Blue. Touch him up.
Well, let's see how Gene Elbourne has recovered, whether Josh Marsters is able to capitalise early in this round and maybe go home for an earlier shower than anticipated. Elbourne will be quite happy to try and tie him up in the clinch. Just survive there. Marsters changing angle, coming to again with the jab to the body. Another right hand. He's got a nice variation of different right hands.
Marsters definitely not looking to coast in this last round. He's coming in with big shots, big punches.
Yeah. Deflecting the kicks well. He's picking his shots well also.
Fight.
Taking the shots that are open to him. Elbourne just got to be cautious about bouncing off the ropes like that. He can double the impact of a shot of his red. Nice angle change there from Marsters. Looking for the body snatcher with the left hand. Well, the call from Elbourne's corner that he's hurt. Marsters backing up a little. Another knee there. And he will be lucky not to get a penalty there. The break was called and he threw the knee in spite. There's a little knee on the inside. This is getting messy with the clinch. K1 rules, of course. No extended clinch.
Yeah, just a knee snuck in there from Elbourne. Marsters has been doing a very good job of shutting down the knee game of Elbourne, defending his body well, lifting his knee well, but yeah, one managed to sneak in there.
Well, it's damage he doesn't want to take. A minute 17 to go. He is changing the angle quite well. You can see Elbourne really wants to return to his Thai boxing roots here. Turning the knee, turning the hip in and looking for the opportunity to wang the round knee. Marsters though. Oh, big left hook from Marsters. Can he bring it home with the coup de grace? Another right hand there. Marsters now has him on rubber leg street. Elbourne calling him on, but he has been hurt. And another one that was partially deflected off the shoulder. Marsters needs to be cautious himself not to drop his hands or his head too low with those knees. 20 seconds to go. Marsters looking for a left hand, left knee high. Not a lot of pepper on it though. 8 seconds to go. Marsters most certainly has won this fight. And a couple of seconds to go on the round. We expect the bell to toll. And Josh Marsters looks certain to go through into the semi-finals. Our semi-finalists are decided as we await the formalities. And interesting fight, a clash of styles, Hangman, between these two fighters.
Yeah, very interesting. You know, a long, rangy fighter. Josh finding his range early with the punches, and it's just been the boxing of Josh Marsters in this fight.
Elbourne showing a clean pair of whiskers. He took some big shots. He was visibly rocked, but plenty of heart. And you can see Elbourne would much prefer to be fighting Thai style.
Thanks, mate.
All right, fighters to center ring, please. Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision where we find a unanimous decision winner. And going on to the semifinals a little bit later on here tonight, fighting out of the red corner, Josh Method Man Marsters.
There was method to the madness from Josh.